Hello and welcome again to my channel. My name is Maria and I'm a life coach and hypnotherapist. So if you need help, or if you know someone who might need help, please check my website below, www.mariamulone.com. In today's video, I want to talk about how to recognize great connections. And with great connections, I mean relationships or friendships. I'm going to express a point of view more from a woman's side just because I'm a woman and I resonate with it more. But obviously this is applicable to everybody, especially because we all have feminine and masculine energy within us. So some men may have a more sensitive side, so may resonate with it. As women, generally speaking, we are more attached to our feelings. And I don't know if it happened to you. It definitely happened to me in the past and to friends that I know as well. And I'm so grateful I got those friends because they are amazing and we are able to understand each other. But sometimes you feel that everything goes so fine with a person, like with your partner or with a friend, just when everything is on the surface level. Just when you joke, when you have fun, you laugh, you enjoy some activity. So when everything doesn't go into depth, everything works perfectly. But what you may have experienced, then when you bring up something that perhaps you don't like, you set your boundaries, there's something you don't appreciate, there is something that perhaps doesn't make you feel good. There could be anything because we're all different and we may value different things and have different standards for ourselves. I want to also say that meeting and be surrounded by people that have similar value to you can help a lot in the connection. It doesn't mean that people with different value are rubbish or bad. It just means that they are perhaps not for you. Going back to what I was saying, so when everything is the surface level, everything goes fine. And when you said, sorry, I'm not liking this, and it's time for a serious conversation, something that it means something to you, because you're talking about your feeling, how you want to keep feeling in this type of friendship, relationship, partnership, or whatever it is, tells a lot how the person reacts. For sure, if you come from a place of being confident, loving yourself, and know what you want and know what your values are, you would expect to have someone that appreciates your honesty and you speaking up, because it's easier not to tell how you feel. It's easier just ignoring and pretending. It is easier, but this is not living an authentic life. If you want to really be authentic, it's about speaking up for yourself. And this doesn't mean have conflict. This doesn't mean just growing together, express each other. So you for sure, I know for sure I do not want that. You don't want to have in front of you a person that instead of listening and understanding how you're feeling and trying to go with you, because the relationship or friendship or whatever, it grows when you kind of tell to each other what is important to you. And the right people will always accept you and thank you for your honesty and appreciate you for being your true self to them and for helping them to understand you better, also helping them to understand if you meant for each other, even if it's just a friendship. But if you see that in front of you sometimes you become too heavy, too serious, too annoying, it's kind of the fun part and the good part of you disappeared because all of a sudden you are too heavy. The truth is that it's just why you get to know someone. You need to disclose yourself if you want to be real and authentic. You cannot just pretend. Even in your relationship with your partner, sometimes we jump into a relationship wanting to please the other person and try not to say something that maybe does bother us because we feel disrespected, or we really don't like the way they're talking to us in that moment, or maybe we are in a more particular period of our life and we like the person to be close to us in a different way that they usually do. Perhaps instead of leaving you alone, you want them to listen to you more. And if we are not able, or if we don't feel free to communicate these things, and it can just be a friendship, the other person won't know. So I will encourage you to always be authentic and yourself, because the right people for you will accept it and will love it, because they will appreciate how real you are. The wrong people for sure will start blame, oh yeah, but you did this, oh yeah, but you did that, or maybe trying to minimize it, oh, you're taking too serious, oh, let's just change the topic, making you even feel even more that you don't want to talk to them and you don't want to express yourself for the real you to them. So yeah, unless you want to have, and maybe in circumstances in life, we all have the type of friendship where it's more like on a surface level without going into depth. But when you want to go into depth to a real friendship, to a real relationship, dating or whatever, you can understand is the person, is your person, is a person that is in your same level. And I'm not talking about being superior or less, but it's a some person that vibrate at the same frequency that you do. You will understand by simply expressing yourself and your boundaries and telling the person what you appreciated. And you know, sometimes I've heard so many apologize without having a meaning, just because the other person want you to shut up or want you to keep you good so they can keep seeing you. But reality is nobody should apologize without feeling, because everyone should be able just to express themselves with not so much trouble, but just express themselves for who they truly are. And if something is important to you, don't suffocate it inside you. Just say it out loud. If something is so important to you because it means something to you, it may not mean the same things for the other person, because as you know, we give meaning to different things in a different way. Like a silly example, I may not like a rainy day, but some people really love rainy day. So we're all different. So being able to communicate and having a person that in front of us can disagree totally, but can understand when you're coming from and is open to you and is happy to grow with you, because any type of relationship or friendship or whatever always grow from a conflict. Let's just put it this way. I'm feeling so lucky that I have the friends that I got, because with all my friends, for sure, we had time when we had debated about something, when we had disagreement, and this made us stronger. It didn't make feel like we're not good for each other. It made feel us stronger, because from both parties we want to open, we care, we want to know the person and be the best version with the person for each other. It's not about compromising for the person, it's about understanding the person and the type of value that they associate to a certain behavior or not. And a person that really care for you will always want to know more and is always open to listen without just trying to avoid in any type of circumstances. Because I know sometimes people tend to want to avoid conflict, but say how you feel. It doesn't have to end to a conflict. It will end to a conflict if someone tells you how they feel and you say, yeah, but you did this and you did that. But why many times, and especially if you come from a place of confidence and secure and care for the person that is in front of you, it's just about growing, letting you know what is important for me, and you know that, and I want to know what is important to you as well. That's it. I hope you like this video. I hope it helped you to kind of understand what type of person you want in your life. Of course, we are all different, but as I said, sometimes it may have happened to you in the past, and do not worry about that. Then maybe you didn't feel understood and everything was fine, just if you were a part of you. You were the part that it was fun, that it was easygoing, and it didn't care about anything. But when it comes to you and your needs and when it's valuable for you, then the story changing and the person wants to make you feel like you have something wrong. You have nothing wrong. You go standard, you value yourself, you value your friendship and your relationship around you, and this is super important. And the true people meant for you will stick around and will be curious to know more and to grow with you. Because many times, guess what? It gets even better after you had a kind of debate and you spoke to each other, because you've been vulnerable, you've been real, you've been open. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and see you at the next one. Ciao!